Hello, everybody. Welcome. Happy September 1st on a beautiful Sunday. Everything that's going to be coming together, and this is the way it kind of goes. As you can see, that is the way of how you can be who you are and how you can see things in a different way. I'm doing an all signs reading, so I'm going to go from Aries right through Pisces, and I'm going to go from every single zodiac sign that you can think of. Basically, it's going to be for everything from fire signs, earth signs, air signs, water signs. There's going to be lots of clarifying that I'm going to do. There's going to be no timestamps, nothing like that. But this is what it kind of is. It's kind of fair based on how your emotions are and how you can coordinate and how you can do it. You have to believe in who you are as a normal, genuine person. You have to think through yourselves and say, all right, I'm going to do this. I'm going to believe it. And I always say this in my whole entire videos, and I'll say this again, and I'll keep saying it, so you guys can get it through your own mind, okay? Seeing is believing. Believing is seeing. That's all you can do, is where you see it as one way, you're seeing it that way, which means that not to try to be all, what's the word? Like, not confusing, but in the way of how it goes, you have to believe on how it's going to go. It's the way of trying to believe on what's going on, and you have to see it, right? You have to go through your own, rhythm and your own way of understanding, because it's the way of knowing about, divine timing or everything else, right? Everything has to line up. Everything has to be all, continuation, everything like that, right? And you have to remember you have to connect the dots, whenever you're doing it as a kid or an adult or a senior or basically it means that you connect the dots, right? You connect about how it's going to connect, and it's the way of knowing, because you need that. You have to believe in order to do that, right? You have to, give and receive. I'm giving you the information, you're receiving it. You need to know that, right? So know the facts, know your own ways. But you know what? Just like I say, this is a general all signs reading, and I hope that everyone will enjoy this. So, like I say, please give it a like, please give it a comment, and this is what's going on. Okay? So, this is what's seemed to be very interesting, and it's the way of knowing about how you can do things on your own, how you can believe it, how you can, how everything is going to be all, satisfying and what have you. So you have to be, I'll say this to you is, be a one-of-a-kind person. Now, that's a long word to say. But just be who you are. Because, in general, it's the way of how it goes. So, this is what the reading is. And this is what's going on. So, I hope that you enjoy this. And, it's the way of knowing what to do. I might do the oracle cards last. I might not. But it all depends on how it seems to be, right? So I might clarify, because I need to clarify, and I don't want to clarify, but I need that, right? So the first one is New Moon in Aries. Go for it. So let's start off with that. So let's see. So this is going to be very interesting on how it's going to go, right? And this is what it seems to be. So it's going to be very interesting on how it's going to go. And this is what's going on. So let's see. Alright, so in this kind of specific reading for you Aries, basically for Aries is like you're having chaos right now. Everything has chaos, right? Because in one way or another you have to put that into perspective. There are things that you're trying to remember. There's things that you're trying to level up and whatever, and you need to see it in one way or another. It's a step in the right direction, right? And you need to follow by that in order to do that, right? Because you have to believe on how you can do it and understand of how it seems to be and knowing about how it's going to go, and you have to, how it's going up, what's going on, right? So you see it as it seems to be. So I'm going to see what the universe is saying. So we have the Nine of Pentacles is upright because you want somebody in that situation. The Emperor reversed because you have no structure. No, you don't. But then you have the Nine of Cups is upright, so you could be thinking about another Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. So there is a way of knowing what to do, because you need to understand of how it's going to be, right? You have to believe on how it's going to go, and you have to do that, right? Because you think to yourself, all right, well, I'm doing this. I know what to do. So, this is what the universe is going to say, and let's see what the universe is saying. So the 2 wands is upright because you're planning on something. Okay, so you could be dealing with another Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The Eight of Swords reversed because there's no anxiety, not yet, not now. And the Justice reversed because you're not telling the truth, because there's a lying thing, right? Because lying is not very good. It's not like proactive. It's very bad, right? So I'm gonna clarify. The Nine of Wands reversed because there's no fear. No, it's not. But then you have the Nine of Cups upright because there's fulfillment. Yeah, because everything is fulfilled, right? Let's see. The Wheel of Fortune is upright because there's good luck on your side. So you're going to have, good karma as much as it needs to, right? So there's going to be this fulfilled balance of knowing what to do. You have to think about it. You have to act like it, like if there's nothing happened. But there are things that you're trying to, understand, right? It's the way of knowing, and this is what's going out. It's the way of how everything is planned out and everything else, okay? So you got this, Aries. Keep it up, okay? So the next one is first quarter moon in Leo. Be humble. So let's see what's going on for you. Let's see. Ace of Cups reversed. The Knight of Swords reversed. Wow. And the Wheel of Fortune is upright. Yeah, because Leo, you're having good luck on your side. It's the way of how you're going to be playing it as your minefield, maybe one way or another. But it's the way of considering about how it's going to go, right? You think to yourself and say, all right, well, I'm going to do this. And, it's the way of how everything is going to be, understanding, but in one way or another, everything can, affect you, right? It's the way of how it is, but you have to know that, right? So you have to go with the flow. You have to, have whatever you're desiring to have, right? It's, this is what's going on, right? So let's see what's going on for the Ace of Cups. Page of Swords is upright, and the High Priestess is reversed. The Empress is upright, okay. And let's see. Two of Cups is reversed because there's no friendships. Because, it's the way of trying to organize about how you're going to believe on how it's going to go. Like you're losing faith. You're losing your abilities about you're having a balance of, you could be having friendships, maybe you're not. Maybe you're in relationships, maybe you're not. But it all depends about how, it could be that. You could be maybe thinking about there was something that was happening and you think about everything is all fine, but then everything is flipping, right? Everything is, right? You have to negotiate. You have to put things in perspective, right? So let's see what's going on. What's the universe is saying? Case Six of Wands reversed because there's no achievement. Wow. Page of Wands reversed, no invention. Ace of Swords reversed, no understanding. Wow. Five of Swords is upright because there's revenge. Okay, so there's conflict. Seven of Wands reversed because there's no silence. Page of Swords is upright because there's education. And Seven of Swords is upright because there's deceit. Yeah, because in one way or another, everything is going to be who you are, and you need to figure things out. You need to let things go. You need to believe on how it goes. This is not your cup of coffee. This is not your cup of tea. This is not how you're going to think about it, right? You have to get things in order to deal with them. It's the way of how it goes. This is maybe a life lesson. And it could be that, right? So you need to believe on how you can do it as long as it needs to, because you have to believe on how it goes in one way or another, and you have to do that, right? Like I always say this, seeing is believing, believing is seeing, and you need to see on what you're doing. Like if you have education, deceit, revenge, there are things that you're trying to understand, right? So you need to understand about this is just how it goes, but you need to put things into perspective. Okay, Leo? Give it up. Okay? On to the next one. Last core moon in Sagittarius, practice gratitude. Let's see what's going on. The world is upright, okay? Two of Swords reversed. And the Eight of Cups is upright. Okay, so basically, what's going on here is that, Sagittarius, you know exactly which direction you're going to go. So that's very interesting. Everything is completed. Like, that's very remarkable, right? Because it's the way of knowing what to do. The Eight of Cups is upright because you're thinking about something, but in one way or another, it could be there was something that was going on. You have to believe on how it goes, and you think to yourself, okay, well, don't know what to do, right? And then you think to yourself, oh, how I'm going to do this, right? So I can see it as it recalls, right? Because in one way or another, everything can be what's going on, and it's just how it seems to be, right? So let's see. So what's going on with this Two of Swords here? Okay, the Nine of Wands is upright. Okay. The Queen of Wands is upright. And the Six of Wands is upright. Yeah, it's because you are having gifts or you're celebration on something. This is remarkable of how it goes. Like, I can easily see it as a wonderful feeling, but it's the way of how, what's going on, right? Because you can think about it and you think about how everything is. You think to yourself, all right, what's going on? Because you have to think about it as where it kind of is, right? So I can see it and I can understand that because it's just the way it seems to be. So let me clarify. The middle card. Queen of Swords is up because there's independence. Yeah, because you're doing things on your own. The Moon is upright because there's misinterpretation. It could be illusions. Maybe it could be that. The Ace of Cups reversed because there's no satisfaction. But then the other Temperance card is healing. Yeah, because in one way or another, that's how it goes. Don't know what the Moon card is, but I'll clarify that. Is Chariot, yeah. Because, which means that there's progress here. Progress is a wonderful feeling. Because when you look at this is a beautiful reading, Sagittarius, where you have healing, independence, progress. You have everything that you needed, and everything will be all great. But when you think to yourself, you think, okay, well, I got this. I know what's going to go. I know what's going on. It's the way of how you can do it. Put things into perspective. Put things in the right place at the right time, You have to believe on how you can do it in order to do that, right? Because you're healing, independence, progress, you have everything. So this is what's going on. But way to go, Sagittarius. Keep it up, okay? On to the next one. First quarter moon in Taurus. Release control. Let's see what's going on for you. So let's see. King of Wands is upright. Knight of Wands is upright. And the Ten of Cups reversed. Yeah, because you know what, Taurus, you're not trying to get what you want for everything that you need, because everything is not working for you. But then you need to be critical on how it goes. You could be dealing with another Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, maybe, but you never know. Everything will go as planned, but you need to believe on how it's gonna be good, on how it is. So I can see it. So let's see. Let me clarify. So you have the Queen of Wands reversed, Page of Cups reversed, Page of Swords reversed. Wow. So let's see what's opposite with this card. Let's see. And then Wands reversed, Six of Wands reversed, Six of Cups reversed. Wow, look at all these reverse cards. Wow. There's something that wasn't very uptight here. It wasn't. So let's see what's going on. Let's see. The world is upright goes for completion. Ace of Pentacles is there's no growth. King of Swords is upright because there's knowledge. The Seven of Pentacles upright because there's vision. Okay, so in a way of you're looking at it from different understanding is like where you believe on how it's gonna go, where you have knowledge, completion, vision. If you add that up, everything will be all fine. But you know what? You need to be all great, and you need to think about how things are. And in order to do that, you need to believe on how it is. And it's the way of trying to look at it, and you say, all right, well, I have knowledge, I have completion, I have, vision. If you look at it, you can do that, right? So you have to know that this is going to be the right place, the right time, the right moment about how everything is, right? And when you look at it, you need to look at that from as a way of knowing what to do. And this is what it needs to be, right? So way to go, Taurus, but keep it up, okay? On to the next one. Full Moon in Capricorn, take a reality check. Let's see what's going on for you. Let's see. Ace of Cups is upright. The Devil is reversed. Wow. And the Ten of Swords is upright. Wow. See Capricorn, you're actually feeling a bit, maybe, I don't know, hurt. Maybe I don't know. But there's something that was staggering. Maybe, I don't know. So you're not saying any, like, there was, like, you're not feeling, obsession or having addictions or seeing violence. Not yet what I am posing. But then you have the Ace of Cups. Because you could be thinking about another Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. You could be thinking about another Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So it's like I can see it down the road where things will go into that perspective way of knowing what to do, right? So you're kind of like understanding about how it's going to be, and you have to understand that, right? So let's see. The Emperor's upright goes through structure. Moon reversed because there's misinterpretation, like there's no illusions. The Three of Cups is upright, yeah, so you could be in a third party. And the Four of Wands is upright means that basically you could be getting married. Maybe you're not going to get married, but it could be that, right? So you could see your own way of understanding, and you have to understand that this is a wonderful, perspective way of considering your own way of knowing. This is the way it goes. This is the way of how it seems to be, right? This is the way of goes. And when you look at it, you think, okay, I'm in the third party. I have structure. I'm going to get married. Whatever it is, right? And you need to do that. You need to think to yourself, all right, well, this is what's going on, right? Because you think to yourself and say, all right, it's yeah. So let's see what the universe is saying. Okay, Aries Swords is upright because there's anxiety. Nine of Cups reversed because there's no fulfillment. Judge is upright because you're telling the truth. Seven of Cups reversed because there's no deceit. Five of Swords reversed because there's no revenge. But Ace of Swords is upright because there's an understanding. Yeah, because the universe is saying something to you where you're going to have understanding, anxiety, truth. Everything will come together. And this could be a very interesting way of understanding about what's going on, understanding about what's happening, and it's the way of what's going on, because we are here at the present. It could be the future, or but this is the way it happens. It's the understanding about what's going on, and this is what it seems to be. So way to go, Capricorn. Way to go. Okay? Right. On to the next one. First quarter moon in Virgo. Assess the situation and see what's going on. See. Wow. The Six of Wands reversed. Queen of Pentacles is reversed. And the Fool is reversed. Wow, see, there's no change. You're not working. You're not even having gifts or anything like that. Or you're not celebration or something. Yeah, see Virgo, you're not getting what you want. It's like you stop everything that you can do because you're not working. You're not. And, it goes out of my mind, and curiosity comes where everything will kind of, act like there was something happening. And you think to yourself, okay, this is just the way it kind of is. But then you think, okay, well, it's it's how interesting it seems to be, right? So let's see. Let's see. Queen of Pentacles upright, okay? Six of Cups is upright. Magician is reversed. But then you have the Page of Swords is upright. So you could be dealing with another Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You could be a working person because earlier you weren't working, now you are working. Maybe you are doing that. And then the Six of Cups is upright because, you know, you want to talk to somebody. Maybe you're going to talk. Maybe you're going to understand that person, as could be another Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. It could be that, but you're not trying to be all sketches, like, being shy or whatever it is. It's, or you're being, where, how you're going to have different kinds of behavior that, it seems to be very, the way how I can put it together would be like very, suspicious, where you want to do what you can, but then everything will be all, staggering, right? And you're thinking, okay, well, I don't know what to do, right? And you're murmuring and whatever it is, and you just can't help it, right? So it's like there's something that was happening in that situation, because you think and you say, all right, well, I know how to do it, I don't know what's going on, and then let's see. So let's see what's going on with the Six of Cups here. Okay, so the Two of Swords is reversed, means there's no crossroads, because you know exactly which path you're going to take. King of Pentacles upright gives there's security. The Fool is upright gives there's change. Yes. The Eight of Pentacles reversed gives no perfection. But then the Five of Wands is upright gives there's chaos. Yeah, see, this is the way of happens, where there's change, security, and chaos. Everything is going to go exactly how you planned out, and you need to believe on how everything is going to be, right? Because you are going to survive as much as you can, but you need to be critical to understand about you're having security, you're going to change, you're going to have chaos, because you know what, you're going to say this, and I know when I'm going to say it to you. I'm going to say this to you, and it's going to be saying, I can't do this anymore. I can't, right? It's the way of, turn yourself back around. You need to believe on how you can do it. Yes, there is a way of knowing, but you need to understand that. It's the way of being who you are, and you need to be treated as a wonderful, kind, Virgo person who are, if you're a man or a woman, whatever it is, you need to understand that this is the way it happens, where everything will flip together, and you need to understand that. It's the way of how it looks. It's the way of how you can do what you can in order to do that. It's the way of how you can do it, and you need to believe there are steps. And when you go to those steps, you need to go from the step 1 all the way to, step 10, but you're getting closer. And once you hit step 5, you're like stopping. And you don't say, okay, I need to stop now. I want to go back. But you can't, because you have to keep forward. If you're going to be one false move, that means like one step back, you're going to fall. Fall back down the stairs. So you need to understand where if you create your own emotions, and you need to set aside to be, critical, and to understand what you can, you have to do that. You have to be in control of your emotions, in control of how you're behaving towards others. Maybe that could work. But you need to understand that you will go exactly what you're going to do, and you have to be responsible for your actions. Actions are bigger than words, aren't they? Yes. But this is what it seems to be, Virgo. Okay? Keep it up. Because everything will change in a split second. Okay? Next one. New Moon, Gemini. Think it through. So let's see. The Wheel, Fortune reversed. Ace of Wands is upright, and the World is reversed. Yeah, see, Gemini, this is the way of how it goes, where you have bad karmas coming up. You have the Ace of Wands is upright because you could be feeling with another Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. There is incompletion. Like there was something that was incompleted. So I can understand that is the way it goes. This is the way of how it seems to be, right? Because you have to think it through in order to do that, right? Because you think to yourself, all right, well, there was something happening, right? So, let's see. Let's see. Two of Swords is reversed. Seven of Wands reversed. The Judgment is upright. Okay, so you're being judged. Yeah, okay. The Empress reversed. Three of Wands reversed because there's no communication. Wow. King of Swords reversed. The Four of Swords is upright. The Nine of Cups reversed. But then you have the Seven of Swords is upright. Okay, so basically, you could be feeling like there's, you're feeling hurt. You could be feeling hurt. You're resting. You're being judged. It's the way of trying to figure out, right? You have to have your own abilities to act on how it goes, right? This is the way it goes. And this is the way it happens, because you need to believe on how it goes in one way or another, So I'm going to say what the universe is saying. So let's see what's going on. So you have the Four of Swords reversed because there's no recuperation. The Hangman reversed because there's no stillness. And the Ace of Swords reversed because there's no understanding. Okay? So no restrictions, no resting means you're awake, you're not sleeping, and you are misunderstand. Okay? Five of Swords is upright because there's revenge here. Seven Cups is upright because there's delusion. And Nine Cups is upright because there's fulfillment. Yeah, see, you need to understand where you need to be critical to understand, right? You need to pay attention. And you need to believe on how you can do it. It's the way, the above and beyond, something like that. And whenever you need to do that, you need to have everything that's fulfilled. Everything is all delusion. Maybe you're feeling like that. And maybe you're having conflict. Maybe you're not getting along. But there are things that you're trying to understand. where this is the way it happens, this is the way of how it goes, this is the way of understanding, because this is the way it seems to be, okay? So I hope that this reading helps you, Gemini, but keep it up, okay? Everything can happen in a split second, okay? Next one. First square moon in Libra. Keep your heart open. The sun is upright. The devil is upright. Oh my. And the judgment is reversed. Okay, so basically it means that there was something that was happening in this situation where, Libra, you're saying lots of bad language. Maybe that could be it. You could be saying lots of violence. You could be, having obsession or addictions or whatever. You're thinking about positivity. But you know what? You need to think about how it is, right? Because it's not going to work out. Maybe you're going to think about it, but then you think to yourself, all right, well, this is the way of how it goes, right? So I can understand that. So let's see. Let's see what's going on. The Fool is upright, Eight of Cups is upright, and the Queen of Cups is upright. So you could be dealing with another Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. You're changing. Everything is going to change in a split second. Just remember that. And the Eight of Cups is upright because where you could be an entertainer, maybe you could be a musician, maybe it could be that. But in the way of how it goes, you need to understand about how things are, and you need to let that happen. Maybe let that sink in. Maybe you need to figure things out in order to do that, right? Because it's the way of knowing what to do, right? So I can see that. I can see how everything is going to go in one way or another. So let's see what the universe is saying. Ten of Swords upright because there's conclusions. Five of Pentacles upright because there's insecurity. The Death card is upright because there's going to be endings. Yeah, everything is going to come up as it is because it's the way of knowing where you're going to have insecurity, you're going to have conclusions, you're going to have, endings, and you're going to ask yourself, why? Well, the answer is, I just gave you an answer where you're going to have all this, and it's going to come up, and you're going to say, okay, well, this is what's going on. You need to believe that you can stay positive as much as you can, because in one way or another, that's how it is, right? Because you have to believe on how it's going to go, because when you're thinking about having, obsession or addictions or whatever, you're having, conclusions, right? It's like, should I stay on it or should I get off of it, right? Insecurity, you're feeling insecure, right? That's how it is, right? And the Death card is upright, which means that there's endings that are going to come up. So this is what it seems to be. This is going to be like a life lesson here, Libra, and this is what's going on, okay? It's the way of knowing, but, this is what's going on. This is just a connection, but believe that, okay? Libra, keep it up, okay? Everything will happen when it's there. on to the next one. New Moon Aquarius, open up to change. Let's see what's going on for Aquarius. The Devil is reversed. 7 Pentacles upright. And the Fool is upright. Okay, so this is interesting. Okay, so basically, you know, Aquarius, basically the Devil is reversed because you're not having an obsession yet. No. But you're going to think about your career. That's going to come up very soon. Maybe you are going to think about it. Maybe you are. But then the Fool is upright because there's change. Right? So there's going to be something that's going to change. And you need to figure that out. Right? Now, I'm going to clarify because I need to understand what's going on here. And it's just the way it kind of happens because it's, you know, it's very interesting. So let's see. Queen of Cups reversed. The Moon card is upright. The Four of Wands reversed. Okay, so basically you could be maybe married, maybe you're not married. That's how it seems to be. I'm going to clarify the Four of Wands here. The Seven of Swords reversed. Judgment reversed. Wheel of Fortune is upright, and then Four of Pentacles is reversed. The Emperor reversed because there's no structure. But then the Seven of Wands is upright because you're feeling like there's maybe deceit, maybe you're, I don't know. But in the way of how it goes is where, you know, it's the way of saying to somebody to back off, leave me alone. Or it could be where you're thinking about the positive and, you know, you're going to have good luck on it's coming up. You're having illusions that are coming on, and this is what's going on, right? Because it's the way of how you can do it, and you need to be, you know, how interesting that sounds, right? It's the way of knowing, but it's the way of how it goes. So let's see what the universe is going to say. Let's see. 2 Wands reversed because there's no planning. Wheel of Fortune reversed because there's bad karma. 3 Wands reversed because there's no communication. Wow. Ace of Wands reversed is new beginnings. No new beginnings. Page of Pentacles is reversed. No prospects. Magician's upright gives their skill. King of Cups reversed gives no romance. Wow. The Knight of Pentacles reversed, no truth. No. Page of Cups is upright because there's loyalty. And Judgment is upright because you're going to take action. Yeah, see, this is what the universe is saying to you. And you need to understand this, where you're going to have loyalty, action, skill. You're going to do that. Because, you know, when you have everything that you need to do that, right? You have to think it as like a silver lining. Maybe you're going to get there. Maybe. But it all depends on you. Okay, Aquarius? It will depend on you. Because you have to think to yourself and say, alright, well, you know, I'm going to do this exactly how I wanted it. And this is what it seems to be. You're going to act like you're going to be loyalty. You're going to have that. You're going to have taken action. You're going to have that. You're going to have skill. You're going to have that. But you know what? You need to be critical to understand what you want and what you need. You know, and you need to do things on your own. Maybe that could work. But you know what? You need to believe on how it is, and you know you have to do that, right? Because in one way or another, everything can flip, and you need to get the hang of it, which means you're going to get a hang of loyalty, action, skill. It's going to come up, right? So you need to act on it, you know? Okay, Aquarius? Okay, good. Alright, on to the next one. New moon in Cancer, relax. Let's see. Let's see what's going on for you. Let's see. Five of Swords reversed. Wow, Ten of Swords reversed. And the Queen of Pentacles upright. So you could be a working person. You are. But in a way that the Five of Swords reversed because you're not having conflict with anybody. Not yet. Ten of Swords reversed because there's no conclusions. Not yet. But, you know, there could be. But you never know. So I'm going to see what the universe is saying for this one. Just to see what's going on. So let's see. Nine Pentacles reversed because there's no comfort. Wow, look at that. The Tower reversed, no transformation. Queen of Pentacles upright gives us stability, yeah. Hierophant reversed is no guidance. Wow, the Knight of Swords reversed, no drama. Wow. Wow, the Six of Swords reversed, no movement. A1 upright gives her speed. And the 10 Pentacles as well. Yeah, see, you're going to do that as long as it needs to, because you're going to have stability, speed, wealth. Everything is going to be all good, but you need to understand that. It's the way of knowing, and it's the way of taking action on it, and do what you can. This is the way of how it goes. This is the way of how it seems to be, and knowing that this is the way it happens. Understanding about how it goes, and this is what's going on. You know, this is just the way it seems to be, because you're going to have wealth, you're going to have speed, you're going to have stability. If you add everything up, it's going to be 100% perfect, you know. So way to go, Cancer. You got this. Way to go on you. You know, because everything is going to be good. Right, almost there. Full moon and Scorpio, breathe through the tension. Let's see what's going on. Let's see. King of Pentacles reversed. Queen of Cups is upright. Nine of Cups is upright. Wow, look. You want everything to be fulfilled. Everything is going to be fulfillment. The King of Pentacles upright reverse means that you're not working, but in a way it could be. It's the way of knowing what to do, and you need to understand this. It's the way of knowing, and this is what you're going to plan to do. It's the way, right? Because you're going to take how it's going to be. So let's see what the universe is going to say. So let's see. Ace of Cups upright gives her satisfaction. Yeah. The King of Swords reversed because there's no knowledge. Wow, the World is reversed because there's incompletion. Yeah. Seven of Pentacles reversed because there's no vision. Ace of Pentacles upright because there's growth. Queen of Cups is upright because there's empathy. Yeah, because you're seeing two sides of a story here. We're going to have satisfaction, growth, empathy. Everything will come together as planned. You have a plan, Scorpio, and you're going to keep that as is good, because you're going to say you're going to have satisfaction, you're going to have empathy, you're going to have growth. If you have everything up, everything will be fine. It's a way of working together, and you're being a team player, right? And you're being loyalty, you're being whoever you are, and it's the way of how it goes, right? If you want to be an entrepreneur, or you're doing something, you figure things out, right? And you have to do that. But way to go about this reading. Way to go, Scorpio. You got this. You will stay positive as much as you can. Way to go, Scorpio. Way to go. Alright, we're going to do one more. And here we go, the big finale. It is New Moon in Pisces, attune to the divine. What's going on for you? This is it. This will be it. So let's see. Page of Pentacles upright. Now the Swords is upright. And the Seven of Wands reversed. Wow. Okay, so there's something that was happening in this situation, right? So, it's the way of trying to figure out what's going on, right? You're going to do exactly what you're going to do, but, it's the way of how it goes, right? So I can see it, right? And this is what's going on, but this is the way it goes, okay? So let's see it. Let's see what the universe is saying. So let's see. Right, so the Devil is reversed because there's no obsession. Timid close reversed because there's no wealth. Six of Swords upright because there's movement. Yeah, okay. Alright. The Knight of Swords upright because there's drama. And the Tower is transformation. Yeah, see, this is the thing that I'm going to tell you, Pisces, is where you're going to have movement, you're going to have drama, you're going to have transformation. Everything is going to come together. And, if you think about it, it's the way of how you can do it. And this is what it seems to be, right? Because over this whole entire situation where you're having movement, you're having drama, you're having transformation, everything will come to happen. You have to think to yourself and say, all right, well, I'm going to do exactly what I'm going to do, and this is what's going on, right? This is like how it seems to be. This is the way it kind of goes, because, in a way that I'm going to say this is what it's going to say, is that, Pisces, it's the way of looking at it as a story. You have the beginning, the middle, and end. It's the way of knowing what to do. It's the way of being who you are. And when you have movement, you have transformation, you have drama, everything will be, crystal clear, that everything will change in a split second. And whenever you do that, you need to think positively. You need to be who you are. You need to act like, there's nothing happened or everything is okay. But then you think, no, everything is not okay. So if you think that drama is like maybe part of acting, maybe that could work. Maybe you're going to be acting out like your emotions. You're going to have movement on your emotions. You're going to think about the positive, not the negative. Maybe you have transformation, that everything is going to, change in a split second, right? So this is what's going on. This is what it seems to be. This is how it's going to be. So I hope that this reading helps you all. Give it a like, give it a comment, and enjoy, because this is what it seems to be. So thank you so much. Have a wonderful time, and I'll see you next time. So thank you so much. Have a good day, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye for now. Really, bye.